Feel like a really big win, does it?
No, it feels like a big result. Obviously, we were behind. We had to show some character. Then I think in the second half we were a little bit more brave with the ball and also with the pressing. In the first half we couldn't find many spaces. They were defending very well, even in the wide areas, because we didn't have many runs in behind, so they could manage very well that, and we're a little bit slow with the ball. But obviously it's a very important win, another 3 points, and that's the aim.
I suppose ultimately the VAR decision has proved quite pivotal in that game. It took quite a while for the referee to arrive at that. How did you see it on the pitch?
No, he was just waiting just to understand if it was a red card, because he told me straight away that the penalty was confirmed, but they had to see the red card. Obviously, we know that the red card, when it's like a push or a pull and no intention to go for the ball, is a red card, because it was last man, but he was trying to understand if...
You'll know that Dean Henderson has a pretty good record at saving penalties, so what was key to beating him today?
No, obviously I work with him. I was with him after he had a spell at Forest. I had a penalty against Forest. He told me what he was supposed to do when he was there, so I knew what he was waiting from me. He even told me now at the end that he wanted to go again to the same side as he did last week and save it. Luckily for me, he went to the other side as I thought, and the ball went in.
Well, you weren't done there. It was the perfect ball into Benjamin Sesko. How much trust do you have in him at the moment with the goal-scoring form that he's in?
No, he's a very good player. You know, he just wanted to find his confidence back, and I think he can do much better. And he's a kid that always wants to improve, and I think he's aware of that. He's never happy with just a goal, and that's very important for a player to play at this club, because when you kind of relax and feel yourself too much, you go through the wrong path. But he's very aware that he needs to score week in, week out at this club, and he's doing that. And for everyone at the club, everyone is very happy with the progress he's having, and hopefully he's gonna have even more goals until the end of the season.
Well, as a team, you are making great progress. What does this result do for your top 4 ambitions?
No, obviously he gives us a chance to get closer to get to the 3rd place now, but it's a lot of games to go still, and we have a lot to do. It's very important that we, as I said before, we don't feel that we are already in the place we want to be, because the season still has a lot of games to play, 10 I think, and that's a lot of points in game, and so we need to make as much points as we can.
Well, for now, enjoy this victory. A great team performance, but you are the player of the match. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Dan, nice to see you. Loads of talk about Fernandes. Is he there with the rest of the players?
Yeah, he absolutely is, P, and welcome to Carrington. Let me just step aside so we can watch some Manchester United training. And good morning, first of all, as well, to Jamie, too. And we can watch Michael Carrick's side go through their paces here as they warm up ahead of their training session here at Carrington. Bruno Fernandes leading the group. As you can see, Bruno Fernandes right now being the best player in the Premier League. I actually put the question to Michael Carrick February 7th after they beat Tottenham Hotspur at the beginning of February, and he even said then that he agreed Bruno Fernandes was playing as one of the best players in the league even then. And you look at the stats, of course, 16 assists now in the Premier League, the most of any Manchester United player in a single season in the Premier League era, beating David Beckham's record on the weekend, but also leading the league in those numbers as well. He's only 4 away from Thierry Henry and Kevin De Bruyne's all-time Premier League assist record in a single season at 20 as well. And the only thing I would say as well, P and Jamie, is you also have to consider with Bruno Fernandes this season, 7 of these 16 assists came in the first half of the season when he was playing in a deeper role under Ruben Amorim as well. So that just shows his adaptability and just his overall quality. I don't know what does.
Dan, I've got to ask you, obviously, look, everyone's talking about Bruno Fernandes. It helps, though, that they're playing 1 game a week right now. And then, look, Carrick's done a great job, but he's got a fresh team.
Yeah, he absolutely does, Jamie. But I think, you know, you could argue that it's the same team that maybe underperformed in the first part of the season against Ruben Amorim. And, you know, yes, they don't have as many games, but I don't know if you would agree. I think there can also be challenges when they've had gaps of 11, 12 days between games, and maybe those players not being as fresh, as being as match sharp between that, and only having training sessions between. But what I would say is, in this run of games, they've played incredibly difficult teams. When you can